You know, music is a feeling first and a sound second. Transcended all of the things that divide us and all the things that I thought I knew before. They're never as strong as the power of music to bring us together. My name is Mark Johnson, the co-founder of Playing for Change, a movement connecting people all over the world through music. I was recording music, and one day I would get up and go to work and it would be with Biggie Smalls, and then the next day it would be with a 70-piece orchestra, and then it would be Paul Simon. So it was all kinds of music. And you know, when you record people's music, you're there for the best moment of their life. So I would see Biggie at such a happy place, and Paul Simon and different people, and then they would go home to totally different worlds. And I started thinking, wow, if they could see each other the way I get to see them, they'd probably all be best friends because they have so much in common. And I was getting into the street music scene. There's always music playing in the streets and the subways of New York. And one day I got on the platform to get on the train, and there were these two monks painted all in white with robes on. One of them was playing a nylon guitar. The other one was singing. I don't know what language they were singing in. I don't think anybody knew. But everybody stopped, and this day it was just packed with people watching this beautiful music. And really two things happened in that experience. One, I looked around and I saw a homeless man next to somebody going to Wall Street, and I saw a little girl next to an old woman, and they were just completely connected during this performance. And then the other thing that happened was I realized that the best music I heard in my life was on the way to the studio and not in the studio.
Darling, stand by me.
A few years later, I moved out here to Los Angeles as a recording engineer for Jackson Browne, and had met Whitney Cronkey Silverstein, who is my co-founder of Playing for Change. I was in my mid-20s, she was in her early 20s. She was really interested in street art, and I was interested in street music. So we kind of teamed up together and created Playing for Change, and made a film called Cinematic Discovery of Street Musicians, where we traveled from LA to New York, recording and filming street musicians. And we were thinking, all right, so this is kind of a way we can make music around the world, really, because we can go to each place, record their own music, learn about them, the role music plays where they live, but then also connect them together through these songs, at that time across America, but later around the world. And that's what led to the idea of making, you know, these songs around the world. I was walking nearby here on the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, and I heard a street musician named Roger Ridley singing the song Stand By Me. And Roger sounded like Otis Redding on the street. And I asked him, like, what are you doing on the street? You sound so amazing. And he said, man, I'm in the joy business. I come out to bring joy to the people. So the most talented musician I'd ever heard was playing to bring joy to the people. Seemed like that's the right energy to start a project with, to unite people with music. But then many years later, we partner with the United Nations. We start to create longer form content. So make the songs around the world, but drive these songs into places where you can tell real stories that are important for the world to know.
It keeps on raining, the levee's gonna break. Had no place to stay.
It's an honor to work and partner with Extreme Music. Because I worked at Jackson Browne Studio, I was really familiar with the work that goes on with Extreme early on. Became a huge fan of the fact that they're, you know, out there creating authentic music. So for us to be able to have this network with Extreme that takes these artists, lets them do what they were already doing, but just has them do the best versions of it, the highest quality, and then give them an opportunity to put it into TV and commercials and movies and have their songs live way past their own shelf life. You know, I think it's an amazing opportunity. I know it's making a lot of dreams come true for the musicians. And it's also a chance for us to give back, because through this partnership, we also support music education all over the world. So it's like you can find great talent, they can make an album, it ends up in Extreme, it ends up getting licensed, and suddenly the world's a better place, literally, because some kid somewhere is learning to play a new instrument and given hope where there wasn't hope.
Balobi yo, yo matoi mangongi, ikweli yo. Balobi yo, yo matoi mangongi, ikweli yo.